Half-truths and confusing information from the news media has created many myths about e-cigarettes. In this episode, we're going to look at the myths and what the science says about them. I'm John Shaske, a clinical pharmacist and a clinical instructor at the University of British Columbia. I have won several awards, including the Innovation Awards, provincially and federally, and Agent of Change from the University of British Columbia. This is Series 3, Episode 1, Debunking the Myths of E-Cigarettes. Myth number 1, e-cigarettes are harmless. In fact, there are many chemicals in the e-cigarettes. Let's take a look and compare it to cigarettes. The fact is, there's been over 4,000 chemicals identified in cigarette smoking. The BC Centre for Addiction has found that there's at least 79 that are very harmful. That compares to e-cigarettes with 17 to 19 different very harmful products. The point is that there's less harm, but there is still danger in e-cigarettes. Myth number 2, it is the smoke in cigarettes, not the nicotine, that is harmful. Smoke and nicotine are both dangerous. Nicotine is one of the most addicting products there is, and it compares equally to opiates. With teenagers, they may become even more dependent than adults and can harm their cognitive functions like working memory and attention span. Myth number 3, e-cigarettes are not a form of smoking cessation. The University of St. Mary in London has found the e-cigarettes are twice as effective as the nicotine replacement therapy products in quitting smoking. However, there is little evidence in North America. The Alberta College of Family Physicians looked at 4 random controlled trials, found that 2 agreed with that study, and 2 found that nicotine replacement therapy and e-cigarettes were equal. In 2018, the Canadian federal government passed Bill S6 that sets the limits and conditions of the standards for the manufacturing of e-cigarettes. Health Canada does come into e-liquid manufacturing labs from time to time to test products. What I believe is required is legislation that minimizes the risks of the black market. Throughout this video, I will state the requirements for standards, limits, and conditions. This is to be set for minimizing the impact of the black market and reduce the collateral damage from it. Myth number 4, vape smoke is completely harmless. Fact, what we do know is that the smoke does contain chemicals. Therefore, it must cause some harm or some danger. However, because all the products vary so much in today's world, all we can say is, for all the vapors, please be respectful of people's right to fresh air and follow the provincial and federal regulations of where you can vape. Myth number 5, only smokers use e-cigarettes. In fact, there was a very interesting study by Health Canada in 2017, and I have the results right here that I would like to read to you. 15% of Canadians have tried a vaping product. Youth, 19 years and younger, and adults 20 to 24 years have the highest rate of trying vaping. This compares to adults 25 years and older. Among Canadians who have used a vaping product in the last 30 days, 65% are current smokers and 20% are former smokers. 15% reported having never smoked cigarettes. And the important part here is that 32% of all people using the e-cigarettes use it as a smoking cessation aid. So as healthcare professionals, the horse is already out of the barn. It isn't whether we should be discussing health and vaping. What we need to be doing is knowing as much as possible and ensuring that in the future we can do studies that will give us conclusive evidence so we can combine our evidence-based medicine, our clinical judgment, the patient values to optimize our health care. If you like this video, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button. Please leave any comments or questions you have down below. I'll try to answer them if I can. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.